Australia in desperate trouble at the start of the fourth day of this fifth Test match at Old Trafford. That was the good news for all England supporters packing the ground here. Another capacity crowd. They closed the gates one of the days. Yesterday, they packed it out to watch both them, and today the spectators were in for the kill. England a lead of 446 when play began in marvellous conditions, few clouds around, but really it was just about the best day you could imagine for cricket. Perfect blue sky and the pitch playing nice and evenly. England starting off with that lead of 446. Here's the second over of the morning now. Dennis Lillee is coming into bowl. Alan Knott has taken strike. There's one run added to take the lead to 447. And in the commentary box with me is Peter Parfitt. Dirk Wellham is beaten, but Whitney's not. Nice save there by the young player in his first Test match. First run of the morning for Alan Knott goes to 57, 28 to Embury, 347 for 7. The reason Dennis Lillee has switched from the Warwick Road end to the Stretford end is shown in those flags there. Quite a stiff breeze now. I had the feeling he was running up into it from the Warwick Road end. As you look at your screen now, with Lillee going away from us, the breeze is going from left to right and is slightly behind his left shoulder. Good shot, and that's 4 runs. That's fine blow from Embury. Goes to 33. A really good shot from what was a rather loose delivery.
This is a textbook back foot shot by John Embury, and he hits the ball very crisply past Doug Wellham at cover point for 4 runs, who has fielded very well this innings.
What a marvellous catch that is. You won't see a better one than that. Johnny Dyson, way down there at third man, has taken a sensational catch to get rid of Alan Knott. Almost took one yesterday to grab Ian Botham's wicket, but couldn't quite hang on to it, and today that was a great piece of fielding. 356 for 8 now. The lead is 457, 2 wickets in hand, and Knott is caught Dyson bowl Lillee for 59. Good shot. Beautifully timed, in good position. Alice off the mark. And a very relieved cheer from all his fans around this Old Trafford ground.
And I'm not sure if he's got a column in the paper this morning, but Mike Braley obviously able to relax up there on the balcony. Lillee to Embury. And that's a lovely shot by John Embury. And he's now equalled his highest Test score. Nicely played straight by Alan. Everything right about it. Weight in the right place, head over the ball.
Oh, that's very leisurely, easily pushed off his thighs there by Allott. Coming back for the third. And Whitney there in some doubt which end to throw at, so he plopped it in the middle of the wicket.
That's it. He's squeezed it away through the slips. Don't think they'll worry about a second. They'll be gratified enough to take the one. Up will go the bat. There it is. 50 runs for John Emburey for the first time in a Test match. Oh, that's a fine shot. Only person in danger there was Paul Allott. And what a joy to see a batsman use his feet. A good, lofted, perfectly safe shot.
And here he comes, down the wicket. Good foot movement. And a very good strike. Nearly got his partner.
Well, Allott's come a long way down, and he couldn't gather the ball. Well, the Australians who've done everything in the field so very brilliantly, missing a very, very obvious opportunity there, with Bright unable to gather that return.
Well, it's 50-50 this. It wasn't a terribly good throw, very difficult for Ray Bright to take.
He's got it at the second attempt. Martin Kent, 2 good catches he's taken. Caught one yesterday. And has picked up John Emburey there to make it 396 for 9. And he's given it the leg glance for 4. .400 up for England. Yeah, Hughes catches it. That's the end of the innings. And the Australians bat immediately after lunch. 505 is the lead for England. Just for your records, for Australia to make that to win in the 4th innings will establish a new record in Test match cricket. And the match situation at lunch. England 231 and 404, Australia 130. And 506 needed to win. Here's the first over now. It's the second ball, and Bob Willis has been given the new ball. He's coming in to bowl John Dyson, and in the commentary box, Peter Parfitt and Christopher Martin Jenkins.
So, John Emburey at Gully having to run back and almost falling over himself there, but he's in a happy frame of mind. I'm sure he'll do a lot of bowling in this innings unless the fast bowlers break through again. And that's going to go all the way for 4. No third man. So the run's immaterial at this stage. And there is Kim Hughes reading about what he should have done yesterday, perhaps. He looks very absorbed in it, doesn't he? Almost as though he can't bear to look over the top of that paper. Oh, it's got to be quick. There must be a run out. Oh dear, what a disaster for Australia.
push forward there by John Dyson. He sets off straight away and in fact is drawn up the wicket a little bit by Graham Wood and is sent back very late, and there wasn't a run there. Gower, one of the quickest people in the game at cover point, and at no stage could he get back to his ground.
Willis again. Well, that was not the sort of shot one would expect Kim Hughes to play at this stage of such a crucial innings. It really was a rather airy-fairy sort of stroke. He's got 4 runs for it.
Yes, bowl short by Bob Willis. Not a good shot by Kim Hughes. He didn't really get behind the ball at all, and it went over the slips for 4 runs because at this stage of the innings there's no third man.
It was a superb catch by Alan Knott. It really was. Very low, and he made it look so easy.
The ball goes down the leg side. Graham Wood gets himself into a position to hit the ball, swings at it, and Alan Knott gets across very quickly and catches it 2 hands.
Oh, cracking stroke.
And Hughes has been notching runs very steadily in that direction. He's had Gower back at third man to save the boundary after it put 2 away down there, but now he's added a third and taken his side onto the 50 mark. Well, with rings of close catches, very few people out, runs have come at a brisk rate again. 52 for 2 coming up in the 13th over. Well, with all these runs to play with, of course, they can afford to do without a third man. Nobody back there, and Allott again to Hughes. That's another good-looking shot. Half volley, leg stump, clipped nicely through mid-wicket. Boycott having a long chase, going to give it best, and successive boundaries now to the Australian skipper. And again, that's a good shot. Once again, plenty of evidence there of the lack of pace in this pitch. Yallop all the time in the world to get nicely in position and just tuck it away off the back foot for 2 more runs.
Yes, in fact, he hits it on the up, which is an indication that the pace has gone out of the wicket and things are becoming nice and gentle.
And again, all the time in the world to hook that away, drop short, and Yallop nicely into position. He collects 4 more, total going on to 65, and Yallop now into the 20s. Hughes facing Willis. And he's cracked that through mid-wicket before to drop short. Beautiful shot. And surely Bob Willis will see now that this isn't really a wicket for dropping him halfway down. That's short, and again it's been put away by Graham Yallop, who's really enjoying this knock now. He's overhauled Kim Hughes, and Kim Hughes a fine stroke player in his own right. And that's followed it in glorious style. That really is a cracking extra cover drive. Overpitched by Allott and really Botham style there. Another nicely timed shot from Hughes. Just make 2 out of it. So those 2 runs bring up the 100 for Australia, and it's come in remarkably good time. So many adrift, needing over 500 to win, but they've pushed the 100 up in just 18 overs.
Didn't quite get that. Got it well enough for 3 runs. Good piece of fielding there. Nice piece of throwing from Mike Gadding, and a half century to Graham Yallop. That's a very good innings. I'd just about give that as a chance, I think. It darted alarmingly off the seam and went very, very quickly past Brealey's right hand.
Good piece of bowling this. Just left Kim Hughes. Edge and just about carried. Very difficult, low down to the right.
Far away. Yes, he's given Hughes out OBW. OBW to Botham, and Hughes must have been in line with the stumps there, because he was certainly playing a stroke. And there's that dismissal again. The left foot comes forward. Well, there we are. That's LBW to Ian Botham, 119 for 3. And that's a fine stroke to get Alan Border off the mark. He's batting with a broken hand.
And that's a good shot. It's hit time quite sweetly again by Yallop, who's really middling this ball nicely. He just pulled the man in from that long on boundary, and Yallop picking his spot, goes on now to 76. Yallop again. And that's hoisted away through mid-wicket. Good shot, very safe, sound. Carrying on in a really excellent vein here. Graham Yallop goes into the 80s now.
So Botham taking over from Willis. Stretford end. And Alan Border, not in any way respecting the danger that Botham has so often presented in this series, smacking him away for 4, the square leg. Allott to Yallop. What a fine shot. And he helped that from outside the off stump, and Yallop really has looked the part today. Last ball of Allott's over, bowling to Yallop. Oh, and Chris Tavery, one of the safest slip fielders in the country. Not quite grasping that with his right hand, and an escape for Graham Yallop at 89. And a reassuring pat on the back, but a very disappointed Tavery.
Yes. A ball that moves slightly away from Yallop. He gets the outside edge, and Chris Tavery, moving to his right, fails to hold a catch he should have caught. How often I've seen this before at a time when nothing seems to be going on and the game is quietly going on and the chances offered, and how often I've seen it missed.
And while gets ready to prepare to bowl again after the drinks interval, that young man behind the stumps there is his elder child, Liam Botham. And those pads come up somewhere near his tummy. As you can see, he's a bit immobile. But any moment now, if he gets the bat in his hand, we may well see the ball flying over into the main arena. Botham to Yallop, still needing 3 for his 100. And that could well be it. It is. A hook to square leg gives Graham Yallop his 3rd Test 100 against England. A triumph for him after what has been a disappointing tour. He certainly wasn't a certain selection for this Test match. And Allen to bowl to him. And another splendid stroke, straight back down the ground, very hard indeed. And when Graham Yallop drives the ball, he really shows the full face back to the bowler. And another one. 2 really resounding straight drives in this over.
And he's done him, bowled him. Yallop trying to hit away over mid-wicket. And that's a sad loss of concentration after reaching the 100. A lack of concentration shot in the last over against Botham, and Embry now has broken through, bowling Yallop for 114. 198 for 4. 6 wickets to go for England. Australia still needs 308. Got him on the helmet, I would say, which from the way he got up is probably a plus mark for the helmets.
And really this didn't bounce at all. Ian banged it in, and you see it just didn't bounce.
And it's 198 for 4 now, with Graham Yallop the man out for 114. Botham is bowling to Border. Gower the fielder away at cover point. 2 to Border takes him on to 22. Martin Kent is the new batsman. It's not yet off the mark. This has been an eventful over with the 200 coming up now for the loss of 4 wickets for Australia. 306 required. And Botham already this over has cracked Border on the helmet with a bouncer. Oh, well done, that's well bowled. It looked to me as though it was the curving off spinner. It was moved in the air. Just 4 more added to that Australian total after Kent's dismissal to take it along to 210 for 5. Wood out for 6, a weak shot that one, and Dyson run out for 5, an even weaker run out between the opening pair. I just can't imagine how any fella could get run out needing 506 to win in the 4th innings. I can only believe that there's some bizarre reason, like they thought they were behind the clock at that stage of the innings. Kim Hughes batted very well today, 43, and Yallop a splendid innings. That's just about the best innings I've seen from Graham Yallop in Test cricket. An innings of skill and courage and temperament. He can be very proud of that effort, and so too can Allen Border, batting with a fracture of the left hand. He's 28 not out and fighting away there, and Rodney Marsh is with him on 2. Martin Kent was dismissed there towards the end. Caught Brearley, bowled Embry for 2, and it was a good day then for Brearley, because a little earlier it had been announced that he was going to captain England in the final Cornhill Test match at the Oval.